The residency is such a great opportunity because it's kind of the perfect marriage between ministry opportunity and the development and coaching and training. Because if you have that ministry opportunity without the coaching and training, there's huge risk for failure, there's risk for burnout, for frustration, just for things not going well. I think honestly the coaching is probably one of the most valuable tools because you're paired with somebody either directly related to your ministry for your ministry coach and a personal coach. Sometimes those are the same person, but so the coaching is all about developmental process. So they kind of get a baseline of where you are and they kind of set a trajectory of where they want you to go. And so your coaching, meeting every week with them, really sets you up for success. It provides you with the right ministry opportunities that you need. It helps you strengthen weak areas. It helps you capitalize on strong areas, and just is incredibly important for that developmental process, because otherwise you're just going wild into the dark. But your coach helps you set a trajectory and helps you grow in specific areas that you need for your ministry context. Those teaching times were huge. It was an hour and a half every week where we would sit together as a group and go through a teaching time that was put together specifically for people in ministry and going into ministry and hoping to be in ministry long term. So the teachings were varied just widely, from practical to theoretical to just all sorts of different things. And it was a curriculum that was written by the 12 Stone program. And so it was top-notch curriculum, but even better, it was tailored to the Ransom Church. And it was given to us by people on our executive team staff, people that have been doing ministry a long time, took that curriculum, tailored it to our context and what we're doing here in ministry, and really presented it in a way that was conversational and relatable and that we could really learn a lot from. The opportunities are fairly endless, honestly. There's within the certain department, there's all sorts of chances to be involved with everything that's going on with Ransom Teens, and originally when I was with Next Gen, with Ransom Kids as well. But even beyond that, there's opportunities to help with things like baptism, things like worship, if possible, things like preaching labs that we do, teaching times outside of your regular scheduled stuff. So there's all sorts of opportunities beyond just what's in your department. Another huge perk of the residency is just the connections that you build. First of all, you're on staff with an incredible group of people that's just really well connected with other churches, even outside of the Wesleyan denomination. And so you have all these resources for contacts. And so I had several people reach out to Cody, the residency director, and he would be able to connect us with job opportunities. The residency program is designed so that churches can see who's getting close to the end of the residency. And so there was churches that reached out looking for somebody for those positions to me directly. So that connection within the residency is something that I could never have manufactured on my own. It would have taken so much hard work to get the foot in the door in some of these places that the residency just absolutely opens it wide open. I think the residency taught me to be intentional with everything, with your time, with your strategy, with your processes. Be intentional with relationships, be intentional with yourself, lead yourself well, lead others well. It all takes intentionality to be done right, and to be done right over a long period of time. Anybody can do a good job for 1 year, but you got to set yourself up for 40 years, 50 years. So intentionality is the thing that I think I learned the most through the teaching times, through the ministry opportunities, through the coaching, the training. Everything was just all about doing everything well and doing everything for a reason.